What's up, my brethren? I'm Vamp Knight, and welcome back to another episode of another tier list. Man, I first of all, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever you want to hear. I don't care about whichever version I say. It's just a good day for us to be together, right? Right. So, okay. So first of all, I'm so sorry. If you are seeing this on Christmas, I'm so sorry it came out so late. I have been super busy all day. Uh, I have tried to get this video out as soon as I could, and it comes out. It's gonna come out super late, man. It's gonna come out. It's probably gonna come out like around 10 o'clock, 10 p.m. my time. Uh, if you're seeing this after Christmas, hi. I hope you had a very good holiday with your family, or if you're with your friends. But I hope you had a good day. You know, the one time of the year we can all be together. That you can be together with your family and friends, all that stuff. You know. Sorry, I'm not one for like the more sentimental words, but I do wish all of you had a good holidays, Christmas, or you celebrate. Hope you had a good one. I know I did, and I certainly hope you all did as well. And if you are watching this on Christmas, originally I was gonna do RPG, but I decided to just wait on that one just one more day. I promise we're gonna get back on RPG. We're gonna get back on it tomorrow. I promise to you. I know it's been so long. We're gonna get back onto it. I promise. And I promise that we are probably going to beat RPG before the end of the year. That's my promise to you. If not, I'll do my best, but we are going to beat it to the end of the year. Sorry, my voice is kind of going away. I'm starting to catch a little cold, but I'm still good enough to to put up my voice, you know. But other than that, a few things. I'm working on a bunch of videos at one time right now. Like I'm still working on my end of the year video. I've barely gotten things on that done lately, and I'm still trying to get like, I'm still trying to figure out like what to say. And it's not like it's like I'm writing a script or anything, guys. I'm just like making bulletin points. So like, oh, I should probably talk about this or talk about this, you know. And then I'm trying to decide what games I should play for 2024 on the channel for you guys. If you guys have suggestions, please comment down below. That'd be really that'd be really helpful to see what you all would love to see me play. I already have a few things in mind, but I don't have enough. I don't have enough. So if you have a few things in mind if you want to watch me play, please let me know in the comments down below. Anyway, you're probably wondering what we're doing here. As some of you may or may not know, I think it's almost a week ago, we have finally beaten Zero Escape, Zero Time Dilemma. And with that, we have finally beaten the trilogy known as Zero Escape. So, and I knew I would do this tier list as soon as I beat the game. It took me a while to do it after I beat the game, but I knew I would do it when I beat the game, and I'm glad to do it now. We are here with the Zero Escape character tier list. Now, there are a few things, right? We're gonna hold on. This is not the tier. This is not the tier. We have F. We're not doing any crazy tier list today. No crazy tiers, just the straight S to F. That's all we're doing. We have to go over some ground rules before we go over this. I'm not gonna place them based on like if they died or anything. I'm not going by their by endings or stuff like that, right? I'm simply just going by their character, what they did, and well, that's kind of about it. Just their character and what they did in the games, and I guess maybe their significance. No, we're not going through their significance because heck, the main characters will be more significant than the other characters, and that's not fair. So yeah, we're just gonna go about like how the characters are, what we know about them, all that stuff, right? So it'll be simple. It'll be a simple video today, hopefully. So we're gonna go by game order, which has been already been organized for me. So thank you, whoever made this tier list. Thank you. We got 3 games to go through, but not too many characters. Sadly, it's like only 30 people. It's only gonna be like 30 people at this thing. So we're gonna get straight to it. Starting off with Nonary Games, 9 persons, 9 hours, 9 doors, and coincidentally already in numbered order as well. Ace, or should we call him, what was his name? Gentaro Hongo? Alright. For Ace, I mean, for what he was, him being the mastermind, he was the original Zero. He was Zero number 1. I guess you could say he's Zero number 1 technically, because he did the Nonary games first back in like back in like 19 something, right? He did the Nonary games first, and he did it all for the sake of mind to try to get the morphogenetic fields going. He wanted the power of the Esper, and you know, I mean, cool. He's kind of rugged, and he kind of took me for a aloof the first beginning of the game, like the beginning of the game, right? Well, most of my first playthrough of the game, he kind of, yeah. I mean, oh my gosh, my first playthrough of the game, nothing seemed wrong. Nothing seemed wrong with him. He was a little mysterious, but nothing seemed wrong with him. I kind of gave him a bit too much of my trust, and he betrayed it. Other than, I mean, he's good. He has some good dialogue, you know, and especially when like he's revealed to be the guy who did the Nonary games back then. Yeah, he has some good dialogue. That whole scene where Junpei confronted him about it was done perfectly in my mind. It was such a perfect interrogation, and just like it was the whole Danganronpa moment. It was the whole Danganronpa class trial moment. It was just Junpei just throwing every single bullet at him. Oh, but no, he's like, I hate that I like him so much. I hate that I like him as a character, which I think he goes an A. I hate that I like him so much because he's an asshole. He's such an asshole. But I hate that I like it like that he's that much of an asshole, you know? All that shit he was just spouting how he wants to, like, oh, I'm gonna sacrifice myself so you guys can go on ahead. And I know you guys will come for me, head ass, gonna go over to the 9th man's body and take the knife and the bracelet and get all this shit done. Yeah, my ass. But oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. I can't explain it that well because I'm not good at explaining things. But just the way. I couldn't expect him to be the villain. There was a chance. There was a moment where I think he's the one that's most suspicious. But I think that honor goes to someone else, and we'll talk about him later. But no, Ace, that was like a really good two-faced character right there, you know. Oh, Snake. Or I don't know what his actual name is. I don't know what most of these people's actual name is. Snake, number 2. I think that's an easy S. That's an easy S. Okay, literally, you have to hear me out. Yes, he wasn't in the game for most of the time. Like after like the 2nd room, he was like gone for most of the game, and sometimes some of the endings you wouldn't even find him. So, but it's his devotion for his sister. When, oh my gosh, when you find him in the ending where Clover dies, right? Ace kills Clover, and you find him, and then when Ace tells him the truth about what happened to Clover, like, oh yeah, I killed her, he just goes ballistic. This man took 6 shots from a Magnum, and made sure, nah, Zero, nah, Ace, you're gonna come with me to hell. All right, he made sure in his devotion for his sister, and I also one of the coolest things about him. It was kind of weird when they said it, but I like that he's blind. I like that he's blind. It makes his life just a bit more of a challenge, but he takes it on like it's nothing, bro. It's like, man, this is a gift from God. Like he acts like it's a gift from God himself. That he's gone blind. Like he's like, I don't make my blindness a weakness. I make it a positive thing. That's so cool. That's such a powerful mindset. That's Chad mindset right there. You feel me? So easy S. Oh, Santa or Aoi Kurashiki. Oh, Santa. He was the one I thought was like the big guy I had to worry about. I thought he was the one. I won't lie to you. I thought he was the one I had to worry about the most throughout the game. And boy, was I wrong. Boy, was I wrong. It's not okay. Santa. Oh, he was an asshole through almost all the game. But like, and when I got my first ending, if you saw my first ending, you know how much I hated him with a passion. And when I went to go get the other endings, you know I couldn't trust his ass the whole time. But then realizing who the hell he is, what he was doing here, the fact that he's Akane's sister, the fact that he helped plan this whole thing out to get the job done, it's amazing. So I think I have to give him an A. He did all that for his sister. That's amazing. Oh, Clover. Oh, Clover. This Clover. I mean, she seemed like the cute, quirky girl, you know, the one who always got something to say, but she's never too hate. She doesn't seem like she has that much hatred in her body, but like, you know, and she's always trying to keep the mood in, you know, so like that. But man, when everyone thought Snake died. I can't believe how crazy a mood can change. I don't think I've ever seen a mood change that fast before. And granted, they are brother and sister. Granted, they are brother and sister. I'm not sure if they're blood related or not, but they are brother and sister, and they care about each other so much. But it's the fact that how fast she can change her mood, and what lengths she was willing to go for shit to get done. I mean, axe ending. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. I give her a B. Maybe just because the ending, the axe ending was just kind of crazy. And there were moments where, I mean, I tried giving her, I gave her my trust, but then there were moments where I was like, can I really trust what she's doing? And she actively hid stuff from me. I'm just like, great, thanks, Clover. But I guess a B. She's not bad, but man, that was such a drastic change. Oh, here we go. The man of the hour, Junpei, who did not get a code name. Whew, Junpei. Damn. I think I got my phone. I think he's an easy S as well. I mean, he's funny. He's funny as hell, and he has such a kind heart. Talk about a diamond in the rough, man. Like, he is the embodiment of a kind soul, but he knows just how to be much. But he also just knows how to be just much of a dick about it. Like, crazy. Like he's giving me Satoru Gojo vibes. You feel me? he's an asshole. You can be a dick sometimes, but you're doing it for the greater good. Oh, but no, I think just him just going through the whole game. It was fun listening to him. His voice actor, I don't remember who it is, but his voice actor nailed a lot of scenes. He was funny. I think that's the main thing I like about Junpei. Like, he was funny as hell. He was really funny as hell. Horny Junpei is amazing. Horny Junpei is amazing. He wanted to smash Akane in that elevator. I mean, you could say he kind of a simp. He did everything to make sure Akane was like the one, right? He made sure that everything. there were endings where like he made sure Akane was like the main goal. Like Akane was like the main goal. Like he would get her out no matter what. And I respect that. I respect that so much. So I had to put him in S. Ooh, Akane Kurashiki, or June. You go by her code name. Where do we put you? What do we talk about you? Oh my gosh. I mean, just the fact that you're 0, right? The fact, oh my gosh. I mean, talk about a plot twist, man. Talk about you're 0. You're the 0 that we've been going through this whole 9 hours with, right? The fact that you're Santa's sister, the fact that you died 9 years ago as a little girl when you first were in the Nori games, composed by this dude. That you died 9 years ago, and somehow I guess I'm not even sure how to explain this. I want to say an alternate version of you. I mean, it's still kind of weird to think about it, because if she died 9 years ago, how could she have been here, right? Trying to guide Junpei to make sure that, oh, he'll save me in the future as a kid so I can be here. She had to make sure. The whole game was her making sure she existed in this timeline. So she existed in the future. That's crazy to think about. But I mean, but she's quirky. She's very funny as well. She's got like such a very innocent feeling about her, which could also be like in the mindset of like she has the mindset of her kid self, because that's when she died, right? She died as a kid, so like she only knows how to like maybe think as a kid at the moment, which is kind of weird, but it's not bad. She believes in aliens and stuff like that, which a lot of people kind of do, so people can kind of relate to her. Overall, a solid character. I think I might prefer Junpei just a bit more. He's a bit more of a better character than Akane, but man, I mean, I think at this moment, he was a better character than Akane. But damn, she is like a very close second to Junpei. I'll give her that. 7. Oh, 7. I wish I can give you an A. I wish I can give you an S, but I can't. I can't give you an S. It's just because, like, he's funny. He's really funny. the way he keeps bashing on Lotus, calling her old and shit. Which she's like, I think I read somewhere she's like 40 in the game. Jesus Christ, she's like 40 in this game, dude. I mean, not older than Ace. She's not older than Ace, but good God, 40. But she looked good. I mean, we'll get to her later. I mean, what can we say about 7? Amnesiac. He lost his memories, and that kind of put him on the red flag list. Like, he might be lying about it, but you come to find out he actually is a nice guy, even with the memory loss. And then when he gets back his memories, you find out he's a freaking like cop or a detective or something, and he actually helped stop the first Nonary games and saved Snake, Clover, Aoi, and Lotus's daughters, right? So you gotta admit he's a really good guy. He's a really good guy, really good guy. he's so great. He's so great. Man, we just all the 99 characters going into the top tiers, man. That's what I like to see. Lotus. Ooh. All right, this is where the trust with the big boob women come into play. Now, coincidentally, I did not trust Clover. I did not trust Lotus when I started playing the game. I saw her and I thought, God damn, God damn, she's well endowed for a woman her age. she looks pretty good for a woman her age. But that does not excuse what she did to me. I mean, you can say she really didn't do anything other than her always trying to say like, hey, maybe we should just like leave someone behind, which was always bullshit. Even though she was right, it was always bullshit. All right, you don't go saying it. All right, it's just one of those unspoken things we think. We don't say it, but we know that's what we're all thinking. All right, and you know, to this day, I don't know if she locked us in that freezer or not. To this day, I don't know if she locked us in that freezer. I don't know. But you know what? She helped out where she could. She was great. She was great. I think I gotta give her. Yeah, I think like a like a B, like a B. I mean, other than her, right? I mean, she kind of has no she kind of has no reason to be in the Nonary game. You know, she has no reason to be in the Nonary game. They kind of just pulled her in there. I guess maybe because like it would give her closure for what happened to her kids, but like. Other than that, that's not really it. That's pretty much it. There's nothing else about her. That's like she wasn't really like necessarily supposed to be there for the game. Like I think they could have put anyone else and they were fine. But she's still a good character. She's like a very good character. But on the same level as Clover. I'll consider her. The Ninth Man. We don't even have a name for him.
And I've got to say, in all honesty, it's the biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
I mean, what do you want me to say? He died so early in the game. He died like he died after the first escape room. After Zero told us everything. After Zero told us all the rules and shit, and then just he fucks over, takes Clover as a hostage, and runs into a room, dumbass, and just. But and also because he was like one of the 4 who helped do the first Nonary game, so yeah, I mean who cares? Who cares about him? Who cares, right? Who cares about him? And then we have Zero. Now I'm not gonna base Zero off of who Akane is. Look at that perfect picture right there. Look at that perfect picture. I think Zeros. We're gonna do Zeros like this, right? We're just gonna categorize them on ourselves as different things. Like I guess how threatening they were, right? How threatening they could be. And I think this Zero was, I think second most threatening. He was she. They were good. they were a good threat, right? A good menacing threat to us. Every time Zero showed up in the game, I always kind of felt that shiver go down my spine. I'm like, oh shit, he's back and he's about to fuck us over. But yeah, it's very good, especially the dialogue Zero gives when it's the furnace ending, right? Yeah, it's the furnace ending, and he's talking to a Junpei, and they're talking to Junpei, right? Like, and he's like, no, you don't understand. You didn't lose the game, I did. And he's like, and Junpei's like, why? And he's like, because you chose the wrong path. It's such a powerful line, especially now, because I know what the fuck they were talking about. It's so good. It's so good. All right, Virtue's last reward. Oh my gosh. So let's go with Sigma. I think Sigma is an S. Only reason, because I mean, if we want to be technical. Okay, Sigma's cool, right? Sigma's cool. It's just, man, how do I explain this? I mean, okay, he's kind of the same thing as Junpei. He's funny, he's horny, he does cat puns, which I don't know why. She's just an overall chill guy with a good heart, like. And that's really all these two are, just chill guys with good hearts. And funny as fuck. And they're both horny. They can be the same character if you really want to. Look at that. They can be the same character if you really want to be with that, but they're good though, they're good. Phi, that's an easy S as well. I think she is probably one of the most well written female characters I have seen in a while, and I might be 100% there. I might be 100% there. She is a very good character. She is a very good character. I mean, just everything about her mysterious, but like you kind of like kind of read her like an open book. Like, you know how she's a more serious person, but she can crack a joke every now and then, and they kind of always land. She's very fluent in in what she can do. I mean, who do you know that who knows how to speak Latin, right? Who can jump so high in the air like she's Batman, or could just backstab you like it's nothing because you did it in some other timeline. I mean, whatever, right? But nah, she's very good, especially when they continued her story in Zero Time Dilemma. Oh my gosh, her story in Zero Time Dilemma. We'll get there. We'll get to that. But yeah, easy S here. Luna, that's an A. That's an easy A. I think the one thing that puts her off from S is that she's not even real. She's not even real. She's a robot. She's a robot, and that shouldn't like deter her from the S. But I don't know. She's very sweet. She was the only person I trusted, and then I mean, come to find out that she's loosely based off of Diana, right? And she always helped out so much. She always did. She always helped out so much in the game. She always tended for Quark and anybody else who was in the game. She always trusted us. And man, even when I betrayed her, oh my gosh, it hurt. It hurt so much. But she still insisted on trusting me, which sucked. Oh my gosh. And it's crazy because she knew the whole time. She knew about shit. It's so going back, thinking back on these games after everything I know, it's so crazy how everything was just there in plain sight, man. Especially in Virtue's Last Reward, all there in plain sight. But yeah, she's a very good character. I haven't seen a redhead I like more than her in a long time. Alice. Oh, where do we? I think, yeah. Let's see. It's not that she's a bad character, right? It's just, oh, she pissed me off so much. She pissed me off so much in the game, so many times. She's just over here doing this bullshit. Going against me in so many things. Even when I try to do good by her, she would screw me over. We're not going to talk about those times. We've already seen it. If you haven't seen it, go see it, man. You should see all these times this girl has fucked with me. She fucked with me mentally, fucked with me physically. I don't mean that. I don't mean like that. But she, and I mean, seeing her die so many times kind of just like got rid of the feeling, right? I was like, oh great, we're gonna see her die again, like for the 15th time because of the virus. I mean, do you know how many times I've seen her die in that game? Yeah, I mean, but whatever. She was way worse than Lotus. Lotus never did shit that she did. I promise that, man. Oh my gosh. Clover. Ugh. The 1 year older, but technically 45 years in the future Clover. I think she's worse than original Clover. Like, she's still quirky and shit, but like, I guess it was the same thing, but it was kind of like less. It was kind of more calmed down. Anytime Alice would die, she would just kind of crazy. Not this crazy, right? Not this crazy with the redder hair, but she would just go just a tad bit less insane than she did here in her 999 days. Oh, man, she pressed Luna. Man, she over here pressing Luna because like she thinks she killed Alice, and she killed Lotus, and she killed Luna, kinda. But oh, it sucked. Oh, it was a bad day for. It was a bad game for Clover. Okay, it was a bad game for Clover. She couldn't get anything done. 10 Myoji. I think that's a B. Yeah, yeah, that's a B. Again, like that's. I mean, for Junpei, spending his whole life looking for Akane in the midst of a whole virus going around the world, making people kill themselves and going crazy. And he devoted his life to search for Akane right after 999. Or I mean, right after I mean, right after Zero Time Dilemma, and he never. It's such a he never forgot about her. He spent his whole life looking for her, and the first chance, and when Zero came and told him like, "Hey, did you want to see her play my game?" and he's like, "Bet." And but he brought a kid into it. Oh my gosh, like that's kind of why. That's kind of why. But he's such an asshole. I mean, there's a worse version of Junpei, but he's such an asshole. Everything he did was for Quark, and I can respect that. I really can. But man, he would throw people under the bus so often, and I would give him my full trust too, because I thought he was cool, an old man. But man, just he was a roller coaster of emotions going through the game. Quark did nothing wrong. It was Junpei's fault. Quark got put into this game. Quark for most of the game, you can say Quark for most of the game was just sick, right? He was just asleep most of the game. Every ending, he was just asleep. But like, you can't hit him, man. He literally did nothing wrong. When he went crazy, he tried to kill himself. He didn't try to hurt anybody else. When he was asleep, everyone cared for this little dude except for him down here. But everyone cared for Quark. Every chance they got, they would go look for him and try to make sure that he was okay. Even when everyone died, it was just Sigma and Phi and him because he was gone somewhere. Even when they thought he's the only person who could be killing these people, they still didn't want to believe that because he was such a good kid. And I'm being dead serious when I say this. Quark had no reason to be in this killing game. Had no reason to be in this Normandy game. There was no reason. Junpei brought him along for the ride because he couldn't leave him there on Earth. So he was like, "Hey, come with me. I'm sure we'll be fine." With him knowing what the fuck is gonna happen, yeah, no. That's kind of why I put him in B. He risked the life of a kid to try to see his girlfriend. So, but Quark did nothing wrong in the whole game. He's the pure embodiment of innocence, and that is adorable. And I like his headpiece. K. I think he goes in A. Yeah, I mean, just trying to remember what the hell he does. I mean, he's crazy. I mean, not like crazy in a way I'm thinking of, like Clover crazy, but like, he's just what you know about him, right? He's lost his he got amnesia too. He's wearing this whole bodysuit, which apparently he's worn his whole life, and to figure out that his father is Zero, he's lived in that place that they've been in this game the whole time, and the craziest part was finding out that he was the clone of Sigma. He's this guy up here. he's this Sigma, right? Kyle Klein, I think his name is. And oh my gosh, he was really crazy. He killed Dio. He killed Dio the second he got, which is really crazy. And the fact that, and I respected him. There was that one moment where it was him, Phi, Sigma, and Dio. They were the only four left. The chromatic doors were about to close, and they were like, Dio, over being an asshole, he was like, give me the bracelets from Clover and Luna, or Alice and Luna, because if not, we're not gonna be able to go in. Or from Alice, yeah, or else we're not gonna be able to go in. Junpei and Clover were missing. So was Quark. at the time, and I think Luna and Lowe's were the only ones dead. And Kay was like, "We're not leaving them behind." And Dio was like, "Fuck." And Dio was like, "Fuck that. We're gonna leave them behind." And Phi and Sigma were agreeing, and they're like, and Kay was like, "All right, bet." Like I'll only go if Phi and Sigma go through their doors too. And they were like, "No." And Kay over here doing the most. He fucking socked the fuck out of Dio, knocked him out. Then he socked the fuck out of Sigma and Phi, and pushed him through their door at the very last second. And that's when I knew this man had a good consciousness, man. Even though he screwed me a few times in some endings, he was a good man. He was a good man. So hey, Dio.
I hate you!
Moving on. Moving on. 0 the Second, or Lagomorph, if you want to say. Off of Menacing, he wasn't really that menacing. He wasn't really that menacing. Yeah, I mean, I think the design is really crazy. I have no idea what Sigma was thinking of when he made this. I don't know. Well, I guess he already seen the design before, right? It's so weird. It's such a complicated thing. It's like, oh yeah, his younger self saw this, so he built this in the future, so his younger self can see this again. But it's so weird. It's so weird. Oh, the old woman, or Akane Kurashiki. This Akane? Oh, such a big difference. Such a big difference. And if I gotta say, yeah, B, around there. I mean, she wasn't bad. It's just she was such a different character from the Akane we knew. And you know what I hated? These two were pretty much face to face at some point, and she didn't care about him. She did not care about what he had to say. She had to make sure these two were given the knowledge they needed to continue the mission. Even though she knew he was there for her. He was there for one reason and one reason alone, was to see her. And she didn't even give him the time of day. But in general, her overall mission to stop Radical 6 in the past, so that a different timeline can have a better future. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, no, she's a good character. I just hate what she did to my man Junpei. All right, Zero Time Dilemma, and we know these guys very well. We've just seen these guys. We've just seen the ending of these guys. Carlos, that's an easy as if I've ever seen one. Carlos is the perfect character in these games, man. There's literally nothing wrong with him. The whole game, I thought he was the most. I thought he would have some dark secret. No, this man just has a sister complex. He's a firefighter who has a very great addiction to jumping between realities and just killing himself. Because hey, you know, it's not me. So, and he waited a year, damn near a year, just to save Junpei and Akane. This is a great man. This is a very great man. A tall glass of water. Oh, easy S. Junpei, you are probably the worst version. Probably the worst version of them, of yourself. But you aren't bad. You are not a bad character. Oh, this just, look at you. What the hell happened in the year after 999? I mean, yes, you were trying to look for Akane, and then you went to the Mars mission, and you see her, and you're like such an asshole. But he still had the heart of gold, right? He still had the heart of gold. He's funny, and he still cared about people, but maybe not people, but he still cared about Akane. Which, you know, oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's more like it. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry, Tenmyoji. Yeah, I think that's much better. Yeah. Yeah, you're the worst version of Junpei. You put a kid in danger for no reason. You put in danger because you're simpy and you're horny. You put a kid in danger. This man is not much better. He is a complete asshole in this game. But oh my god, he at least, I mean, every chance he got. He said, "Oh, 5 people are dead. All we gotta do is kill this person, and we'll get out." And Akane will smack the shit out of him. But everything he did was for Akane, and at least he saw her, and you didn't even see her for the next 45 years. But you did all this. The only thing I can really give you was taking care of Cork because he was abandoned, but. Even then, I can't give you that much credit because you put him in danger, like by going to that game and bring him with you because you want to see her again. Oh my gosh. No, no. I mean, this one isn't all that bad either. He would sacrifice anyone he needed, and he did. Even when these two were in the AB game together. He betrayed Carlos the first chance he got because, like, no, I gotta save Akane. Sorry. And with you dead, and with you and the other 3 dead, the X door will open, and the rest of us can get out of here alive. So sorry. But he's so sweet. He's so much sweeter in this game. He actually proposed to Akane. Fucked it up, but he proposed. So yeah, no. Y'all might disagree with me. I don't. I think this is the better version. I think this is the better version of these two. This is the better version of all 3 of them. Akane Kurashiki, Part 3. Where do we put you? I think you have to go like here. Yeah, I think you have to go around here. You're on the same level as your year ago part, but you're a bit more better. I like who you are here because it's kind of weird. I never figured it out, but like you kind of don't have the memories of this version of you, but you kind of do. You kind of know what's going on, but you don't know anything really in particular. But you're still good. You're still a good character. And you went crazy too. Anytime Junpei died, and you kind of went crazy. But you're still funny, and you showed that you still cared about Junpei. You knew he still had that good side in him. He just things changed, and that was your fault because what you put him through on that damn boat, okay, in the middle of the Nevada desert. You made him think he swallowed the bomb, helping murdering the 8 of almost a dozen people. Kidnapped him. So you might be the reason why he's like this in this game, but no, you're good. You're good. Diana. I mean S. Yeah, she's perfect. She's like damn near perfect. I mean, just don't let her be in a place for too long alone, because then she'll go crazy. Like I think any same person would, but she kind of took it in a weird way. She kind of went through the motions. Like, she was like bipolar, so she went through every stage of it. She went to the stage of the grief, and she was all good. She was all good, and the way she cared for Phi, oh my gosh. Can't even talk about that right now. Can't even talk about that right now because we'd be here all day. Just the way you cared about Phi, not even knowing. The way you cared about Phi, not even you knowing or remembering that she was your daughter, or that he was your husband, or at least your baby daddy. But good character. Sigma. And believe it or not, this is the 75-year-old Sigma, or 65. Yeah, 65, close to 70-year-old Sigma mind in the 22-year-old body. And this one was the 22-year-old body with oh, wait a minute. wait a minute. Hold on, forget that last sentence. The body of Sigma, 22-year-old Sigma, or 23, with the body, with the mind of a 76-year-old, of a 66-year-old Sigma. I mean, you could tell he's definitely more refined. He's definitely more mature. He's definitely more hardened because of shit he's seen. And I like that he was so determined to really stop this. You know, he said he was gonna do like, nah, I came here to stop this shit. And he told everyone too, like, nah, me, Fi, and Akane came here to stop this disease that's supposed to come out here in this exact place in like a week or like in a few months. And you know, he told the truth, and it's like you can respect that because like people hear that like you came from a different timeline, or you came from the future, or at least your consciousness came from the future and entered your 22-year-old body to try to stop a virus that already happened. So, but whatever, he's still a good character, and you know he bagged Diana. He bagged Diana. We can count that as a win. We can count that as a win. Fi, that's a good character. That's a really good character. No, now that I think about it, yeah, I think her just to flush out her backstory a bit more. It's so good. I mean, this one, not knowing really anything about her, she had no family, or she had no mother, no father, right? Because she came. Bro, such a weird, crazy thing. She came from a world, from a different timeline. She came from a different timeline. And just the fact that she's Diana and Sigma's daughter from a different timeline that was sent to this timeline as a baby and grew up and met them. It's so weird. And it's such a sweet story. What a great way to cap off her character. Q, or Sean, man, I think you're like a B. Yeah, I think like a B. Yeah, that's where I was with you. Nothing really to say about Sean. I mean, there's nothing really to say about that whole team. But Sean was the better version of them. That's for sure. Eric.
I hate you!
We don't gotta talk about him. we don't gotta talk about him. Mira.
I hate you. Hate, 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 hate. Double hate. Loathe entirely.
I think she's a bit better than Eric. Just a tiny bit. Just a little teensy little bit better than Eric. Just that she kind of knew how to control her craziness. But that doesn't excuse the murdering of people to touch their hearts and see what it feels to be loved. I don't care if you have a disease that, or I'm not even sure if it's a disease, or you can't feel emotions. Good. Who asked? Who asked, Mira? I don't care. And you two every opportunity you got, you took it to kill a kid, which is a robot, but you didn't know it was a robot. You thought it was an actual kid, so you took every chance it was to kill them, which shows a lot. So fuck both of you. Gab, literally S. That's the best character in the game. That's the best character in the game. We can't disagree. It's a dog. He's perfect. Oh, here we go. And these two, Delta, Fi, and Diana's son, and Fi's twin brother. And the reason why he looks so old is because the same thing happened to him. He was sent into a different timeline with Fi, but for some reason, I think the Germans, I think they said, the Germans pushed Fi back into a different timeline in the future, or they pushed her into the future, right? Into a different time. That's why she looks so younger. But he stayed 100. He actually lived to be 100 and like what 32, I think he said, or like 123. He saw something like that. But he like in his 120s, right? Because he stayed there in the original timeline, and she got pushed back into a different timeline. That's why she looks so much younger. And when she got technically pushed into the future, that's why she looks as old as Sigma and Diana do. I mean, him as a character, I hate how, and yeah, I checked it. I hate how I'm not putting him here. I hate how he actually was there the entire time in the game. They were so. I looked back at my videos and I looked at some other clues I read online. Bro, there were so many clues to say that this dude, this old man in a wheelchair, was there the whole time, and that technically he was the leader of Q Team, but we never saw him. All we see were like blood splatters of like a fourth person, shadows of someone else being there, them kind of like talking to him, but they're just kind of like we're talking to like ourselves. It's kind of weird, but it's crazy to think when you finally realize it. Man, that's crazy. And just him having the crazy ability. He doesn't have the he's not an Esper like his sister, but he did gain a power from these two, which I think was called mind hacking, right? And he can read other people's minds, and that's how he knows like what happens in other timelines, because he can read the memories of these guys even if they don't remember it. He can read them, and he's like, oh, so that's what happened in another timeline. So I can use it to my advantage. And the fact that his goal was to, I mean, there's no concrete proof, but if it was his goal to do all this was to stop a terrorist attack that could possibly kill all the world. Easy A. I mean, I kind of don't like how they ended up. I kind of don't like how they left with his fate, but it's still good. And Zero the third. You're Zero the third. You're Zero the second. And you have to be the most menacing one out of all of them. I have to agree with this. I have to say this. He was probably the most menacing of them all. Just his whole costume, terrifying. The whole this whole game, he was much more darker on his game than these two were. The 999. Right, you guys will die if you don't get out of here or if you don't obey my rules, but you can all survive. The same thing here. You can all survive, just obey my rules, and you won't die. This one, no. 6 of you have to die to even imagine the escape to even imagine the possibility of escape. 6 of you have to die. So much darker than these two could ever be. So and just the fact, I mean, his ways of trying to get these 6 people to die, so crazy. Acid baths, exploding collars, freaking bombs. What else? What else did he do? Poison, viruses, shit like that, man. Deciding fate on a single coin toss? Hell no. What are you? Yeah, he's way more menacing than Zero the First or Zero the Third, and he's way more menacing than any of the Zeros in this game, hands down. All right, well that's it. We did it. We did it. We did it. The 999 or Zero Escape character tier list. Let me know what you guys think about it. What do you guys think about my decision? Or would you have put some of these characters? I mean, I think I kind of did pretty good. I think the fandom would probably agree with my choices here. I don't know about, like I said, Junpei might give me some slack here, but we'll see. We'll see how. Andrea, if you're watching this, let me know. Andrea, if you're watching this, let me know. Just let me know where all these people stand. I think you might agree with me, but man, this game was something else, man. This trilogy was something else. I'll definitely say I will never forget this story ever. Never in my life will I forget this story. Well, all right, guys, we're done for today. Like I said, it's already like I'm gonna try to get this video out as soon as I can to you. I'm gonna do just some quick editing, stuff like that, and I hope it'll get done. It'll get done fast enough for you guys to see on Christmas Day. And if it does come on Christmas Day, but you're seeing it the next day, sorry. I'll do better next time, I swear. I'm so busy, but Anyway, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you all enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment whenever I drop more videos of I guess RPG now and tier lists whenever I can make the chance. But it's mostly just gonna be RPG from here on out, guys. So hope you're in. Oh, hope you're ready for that. It's just mostly gonna be more RPG from here on out. Or maybe with the occasional tier list, because we only got like a week left to really beat that game. But I am still gonna take my little break from YouTube. I'm probably just gonna make it a little shorter, just maybe like a few days. But I am still planning to take my little break. It'll probably just be somewhere maybe on the 1st, maybe on the 1st of January. I'll probably take my break. And I already have planned the first game we're gonna play for next year. I just gotta get everything set up, right? Everything set up. But guys, that's gonna be it. I'm Vamp Knight, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.